Welcome to the Spirit Guide Daily. Hey, when we're in a collective, we all share energy. These are timeless readings that will reach you when they are meant to, and they also serve as intermediate tarot readings as long as you are lessons, as long as you're interested in reading reversals as well. This is the in-between tarot. I actually really dig it. This is the Wisdom Oracle, and this is the Sacred Traveler. We'll get a Sacred Traveler and a Wisdom Oracle card, but we're going to start out with 3 cards from the in-between tarot. Hey, what's going on for the collective today? What does the collective need to know today, please? Hey guys, before I get started, please don't forget to subscribe because it helps my channel. If you like the reading, please don't forget to hit that thumbs up button. If you want to bug me for a private reading, there's a link to my website in the description box down below. Hey, let's go. 9 of Swords in the upright. Not the world's best energy to start with. It can be about anxiety, fear. It's one of the cards for sleeplessness as well. We are in a weird astrological period while I'm filming this, but we should be on the other side of it. Sometimes it's crying and weeping as well. Please remember, our negative emotions are not enemies. They're trying to tell us what we're frightened of, what we're angry about. Actually, I had a weird experience the other day where something really upsetting happened, and my response after I got everything settled down was just like, it tapped into so much anger. And I realized that one of my anger responses is actually fear. Meaning that when I get angry, it's like, okay, ask myself, what am I really afraid of? And this is a card that asks you to do that as well. With the Fool in the upright, which is a brand new beginning card, it's the Leap of Faith card. It is the Leap and the Net Will Appear card. The Fool is the first card in every tarot deck, and it is the entire tarot is the Fool's journey. We all start out new, naive, starting over again. And then we have the Two of Wands in reverse, which is making plans, committing to them. It is kind of this very solid 3D energy. It is making a choice. Here's the thing. You're really sweating a choice about something, about how to proceed and how to go forward. Sometimes the best we can do is to just do it. Honest to goodness, pull the ripcord. Don't get caught in the overthinking spiral, which is, this is a card of overthinking as well. I have so many people in my collective who have anxiety issues, which is normal in the modern day. We are very, very invested in each decision having a lot of import. And here's the thing. In order to have a different result, we have to take different sets of actions, meaning that sometimes you just have to jump and do the thing. Now, I'm a tarot card reader. Never let a tarot reader make your decisions for you, but take this under advisement, please, that the things that you have been dreading are usually, it's fine once you make the move, meaning once you commit to a course of action, because that's what this card means in reverse, is committing to a course of action. Then you usually proceed like a little steamroller, like you just go and go and go. But sometimes you have difficulty giving yourself permission to start something because you doubt yourself. Now ask yourself where the doubt really comes from. Does it come from somebody who told you you weren't good enough? Does it come from an atmosphere where you did not feel accepted? Is it coming from one of the things that you can do when you feel this anxiety-ridden, fear-ridden, kind of dread energy that can come with the Nine of Swords? It's really not a great card. One of the things that you can do is check in with, have I had enough water? Have I eaten something healthy? Have I taken my multivitamin? Taking good care of yourself is one of the best ways to also regulate your body chemistry, which helps your mood so very much. We're always talking about that here. Traveling lightly, simplify your life. This is almost the exact same energy. It is a new beginning energy. It is also a release the past. Beyond a certain point, and this is the part where people who are very traumatized can get very upset because they think they're being accused of something, and you're not. You're being reminded of something. That beyond a certain point in a healing journey, we have to decide, I'm ready to let go. And it may not be instantaneous, but it is something that will help. And every time something stirs within your brain about something that caused you grief and pain in the past, then basically you have to remind yourself, I'm choosing to let that go. It's taken up too much time of my time and energy. Start again, let the past go, and commit to it. Commit to the idea that everything can begin again today if you try to. If you are willing to be like, you know what? I may never get closure on that situation. You know what? I may never hear from that person again. You know what? That's okay. That's okay, because I still have my whole life and I can do so many wonderful things with it. We have observer as well. I'm taking one more on that because I have 0 observing vibes from the other cards. 1 and 2. Oh, okay. I do know what it means. All right. So I deal with a lot of people with PTSD because I have CPTSD. Anybody who's a long-term trauma survivor frequently does. And it does mean that you have to stay very in touch with where you are, because this emotional situation in the beginning of the day, it's not good. I'm not digging it. It's about waking up with bringing more emotion to the table than is warranted by the actual circumstances. It means that the past is trying to intrude on the present. You have to be very conscious of allowing things that don't have something to do with this moment to let them go, commit to that and move forward, and to always remember that when you are in this particular state where you're all like roiled up, where your emotions are like just churning within you, try to step outside of yourself and ask yourself what's really going on. Like what I shared a little earlier, which is something happened, it scared the absolute crap out of me. And after I got everything settled down, what happened in the aftermath, like I've headed to like a park where I go to like walk around inside the trees. It's a small wooded area. And like I was surprised by how much anger I felt, because I felt very inadequate in that moment, and that made me angry. And you do have to be able to observe yourself with that level of detachment. Shame and guilt do not have any role in your healing. Please look at yourself kindly, compassionately, but also objectively. What can I do within my own world to make my situation better in this particular time, in this particular place? Here's the thing. I really get the feeling that like, if you're not at the point in your journey where that's becoming a little bit second nature, know that the more you practice it, the more it will click into place. The whole practice makes perfect. Practice, practice, practice. Observe your feelings from that detached distance, that remove, in order to have more understanding of them. And when you have more understanding of them, emotional regulation and emotional control becomes much easier. A strange batch of Spirit Guide Dailies, again, talking more about how to take care of yourself. And here's why that will happen sometimes in tarot readings, is that we think that the answers will give us peace, but there will always be missing details from what will happen. So if you can learn to respond to your feelings in a good way that takes care of yourself, that regulates you, it doesn't matter what's coming, because you will be equal to the task. Okay? All right, so that was the Spirit Guide Daily for today. Take care. Be well. If you want to book me for a private reading, there's a link to my website in the description box down below. That's the only way to book me. I will never approach you trying to solicit readings. Those are scammers. Okay? Take care.